argument, which is, I think, the Rule 119 of the Rules of Court. And then here harping and saying that, yeah, you know, we have this RA 6891, but then without the foundation of Rule 119 of the Rules of Court, how can you ground that witness protection program? So very, very much questionable on my part. Next, but still, I won't retrieve that he is a gentleman in his arguments. Thank you. Next is here in the negative bench, of course, my gorgeous co-bench. She rooted our argument on clear legal basis, which is the Rule 119, and she presented how this rule applies to the present issues that we are having. Now, next is of course, there were questions, but then I think the questions were not answered by this side of the house. So there, I was quite disappointed and frustrated on your part to say that you were not familiar about the Rule 119. Then here says the second speaker saying that Zaldian Patuan can offer an indispensable testimony, yet failed to present to us. What kind of testimony would that be? Is that really indispensable, and would that really be a cause for the speedy disposition of this trial? But then again, the answer was not. But here comes another co-team member, which presented and discussed the qualifications of a state witness, wherein she said that those qualifications should be first satisfied. Those qualifications of Rule 119 must first be satisfied in order for Zaldian Patuan to be admitted as a state witness. Now, during their discussion or during their questioning, there was no substantive questions that leads me to say that, hey, the rule or the WPP rule needs to apply prior to the Rule 119. Still, for me, not being biased on my side, I would still go for my bench, which presented to you clearly that Zaldian Patuan, yes, he can be admitted as a state witness, provided that he satisfies the elements presented and provided by law, which I think is, of course, he needs to be first the least guilty of the crime, and he also must have personal knowledge of the crime that has been committed. But then, again, there was none. We on the negative bench is not depriving Zaldian Patuan of the privilege of being a state witness. No. Especially in this Maguindanao massacre, if that would be helpful for the speedy disposition of the trial. But what we are forwarding is for him to undergo the due process that is needed so that we can properly determine whether or not he is guilty. Then, be admitted as a state witness if he qualifies the rules of court. Saying this, we in the negative bench would want justice and fairness to prevail, not only for Zaldian Patuan, but also for the victims. We should not only be looking at Zaldian Patuan whether or not he is guilty or not, but we should also take into consideration the victims of this crime or this massacre, which we, according to the facts, has been 58 men. And with that,